Does your Crown Vic windshield washer squirters shoot completely over the roof of your car? That stuff tastes terrible. Got shot right in the face. That's how terrible these things are. We might have a fix for this. Now I gotta go clean the camera lens. I have an opportunity to show taking this plastic windshield wiper cowl out so that we can change our washer nozzles. The worst part of this job, at least in my opinion, is getting the wiper arms off on these cars because the hood is in the way from lifting the arms all the way up. But right here, there is a quick release lever, if you will. That lever needs to be pried out or picked out to let the arm come off the spline shaft. Okay, so there's one arm. There is a right and a left on the wiper arms, and they are marked. I'm gonna go get the other arm off. After swearing at the wiper arms, once you get those off, we can take off this piece of weather stripping and set it aside. And then across the front, there's 5 steel spring clips that look like this. You're going to want to take those off. You might need a screwdriver. Try not to fling them across the engine bay or lose them. I've already lost a couple of them, so it does happen. So the next thing we need to get out is there's 2 Christmas trees, one in each corner. So one there and one over there. I find it easiest to just use a screwdriver and a pair of diagonal cutters to get those guys out. Obviously try not to scratch up or tear this stuff up. Down to the last step to get the cowl off. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Phillips screws that need to be taken out. On this particular Crown Vic, it has a one-piece wiper cowl. I'm not positive, but I think some of the other models of Panther cars may have a split wiper cowl. To get the one-piece wiper cowl out, you got to kind of bend it a little bit, which is how they get cracked. But there you go. Then you got to unhook the hose for the nozzles. Now we'll go in and change the nozzles to the new improved Amazon units, and then We'll be ready for reassembly and testing. So here we are on day one, part one, continuation of the Ford Crown Victoria windshield washer fluid squirter nozzle debacle, for the lack of spitting out better words. So that's the factory nozzle right there. And as you saw in my demonstration, they do perfectly well at washing everything but the windshield. They will actually wash the car behind you's windshield. So I think we got a fix for that. We got these nozzles right here that I picked up on the trusty old Amazon. Yeah, Amazon. And what makes these nozzles a little bit different than the OEM nozzles, if I can get one out of the package. Oh, look, the screwdriver's got a little tip protector on it. Isn't that fancy? So these aftermarket ones, they have a brass nozzle in them. And not only do they have a brass nozzle in them instead of a plastic nozzle, but you can actually aim them. They're on like a little ball, which is pretty cool. These should snap in the same way that the factory ones do. So I just pop that guy off. This may not be the best lighting with the sun is shining through the garage door. So here's our factory one. Here's our aftermarket one. We want to make sure we don't be a dum-dum and point it at the engine. We do in fact want it pointed at the windshield. Okay, so there's our new one installed on the driver's side. The passenger one hit the windshield about halfway. Maybe halfway. And then the other half went over the roof. That's that. So we're ready to put the wiper cowl back in the car and have a little adjustment session and see how much better this works. Our new Amazon windshield wiper squirters. Been working on adjusting them quite a bit. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, it looks like we're actually hitting glass now on both sides. So I'm going to call that